First up, we have our Ogrepon Hearthflame, 252 EVs in attack, 4 in defense, and 252 EVs in speed with a jolly nature. Ivy Cudgel, Power Whip, Rock Tomb, and Trailblaze are the moves, and obviously the Mold Breaker ability. Max speed to speed tie the Grafii because obviously it can hit it super effectively. I don't really know if I see it coming, but just in case. And then obviously max attack to do as much damage as possible. Ivy Cudgel does big damage to a lot of mons in this team. The Rillaboom, the Vikavolt Terra, the Klefki, the Metagross, even the stuff we don't hit super hard or super effectively, we still can hit pretty hard. Things like the Grafii. Power Whip hits the Basque Legion hard in the Milotic. Neutral on the Arcanine. Rock Tomb is there primarily for the Talonflame, which I think could come and be the switch into this, and then Trailblaze to get us to outspeed the Talonflame if I want to click it like on a switch in there. But next up, we have our Swampert, 248 HP EVs, 8 in attack, 252 in defense with a careful nature. This is going to be our best check to like a Hisuian Arcanine with Head Smash and Flare Blitz, because it's very scary into our team. We're holding the leftovers. We have high horsepower so that we don't have the earthquake damage reduced in grassy terrain because they have the Rillaboom. Flip turn for momentum, Ice Punch to hit things like the Rillaboom as well as the Hydreigon if we need to, and Stealth Rock obviously for hazards with the Torrent ability. Next up, we have our Choice Specs Terra Fire Azelf, 40 EVs in HP, 252 in special attack, and 216 in speed with a timid nature. We're rocking Psychic, Dazzling Gleam, Flamethrower, and U-Turn this week. Terra Fire is there to hit because they have a good amount of things weak to fire in the Rillaboom, the Vikavolt, and 2 things that are resistant to our Psychic in the Klefki and Metagross. So Flamethrower with Terrifier do some big damage. Psychic is there to hit pretty much everything except Hydreigon, at least decently with the specs. And then Dazzling Gleam there for the Hydreigon and U-Turn for momentum, and obviously the Levitate ability. Next we have our Assault Vest Cyclizar, 248 in HP, 92 attack EVs, and 168 in speed. Lets us outspeed everything except the Talonflame with the Jolly Nature. We have Dragon Claw, Knockoff, Rapid Spin, and U-Turn. I think Cyclizar's main role here, I should say, is going to be switching in to take hits and U-turning out and knocking off items. With the Regenerator ability, being able to knock off items and U-turn out should go and be nice here. Next up, we have our choice spec or Scarf Keldeo, 80 EVs in HP, 252 in special attack, 176 in speed with a timid nature. Lets us outspeed everything except the Talonflame and Grafii. If they are scarfed, obviously. We outspeed everything naturally. We have, well, not naturally. I should say we outspeed everything on their team with a choice scarf. Those 2 would outspeed us naturally if they have a boost or a choice scarf. Surf, Secret Sword, Air Slash, Flip Turn. It's a pretty standard set. Air Slash just for the Rillaboom. Otherwise, pretty much just clicking Surf or Secret Sword here. And obviously Justified as the ability. And last but not least, we have our Skuntank, 212 HP EVs, 44 in attack, 252 in defense with an impish nature, holding the Black Sludge, Knockoff, Temper Flare, Taunt, and Toxic with the Aftermath ability. This is going to be our main check to the Terra Basque Legion, assuming... I do think he'll Terra Water, but I will... sorry. I do think he could tear... I should say Terra Water. Tear out of his ghost typing. Water does make some sense here, but either way, being able to Toxic it, being able to taunt things like the Vikavolt if they want to come, or the Klefki, and yeah, just knock off, and Temper Flare is for the Klefki and the Metagross. Well, knock off really for the Metagross, but even still. That's going to be our team for week 2 against Angry Leprachaun, and I'll see you guys for the battle.
Alright, we are back for the battle. Week 2 against Angry Leprachaun. Let's see, they brought Basque Legion, who is Terra Water. Something to keep in mind there. Grafii, Milotic, Klefki, Talonflame, Rillaboom. Okay. Definitely not exactly what I expected. I could have seen a Vikavolt, Hydreigon, Arcanine, Metagross. I feel like they all could have came here. Those the other monsters on our team that didn't come, obviously. Right, we're leading off with Keldeo. And let's see what they go for. Zoro. That's going to be the Rillaboom. Okay, good lead for them. Glide does a lot. So we're never staying in on that. Would you just go Ogerpon every time here? The other option is Skuntank, but I want to save some Skuntank. If he just wants to go straight Glide, we do eat that with our Ogerpon, obviously. Let me turn my HP bar on too. There we go. Okay. Let's just see if they do just Glide off the bat, or if they do predict my Ogerpon coming in. Wouldn't. Okay. 301 down to 216. That did 28%. Their leftovers is the item. Okay, good to know. Good to know for the future. I kind of want to Trailblaze. I really feel like... Oops, sorry. I really feel like Talonflame comes in here. So I kind of just want to Rock Tomb. Ivy Cudgel does 22 to 27. I think I have to see it first. I'm pretty sure Talonflame comes in here, but I'm just gonna Ivy Cudgel and make sure that that's their... Okay, so now we know it comes in. Grassy Seed. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's a crit. Oh yeah, big crit for our Ogerpon here. So a crit brought him down to like just above 25%. Like, let's see. So what they crit. So this is definitely. And was that? Wow, it ignores defense, right? But like, is this no defense? Wow. Okay. I think this is not very bulky Talonflame. Yeah, I think that's not very bulky Talonflame. I do think they're just gonna Brave Bird here. So like, if I'm looking at like max attack. Or special attack. I think I'm just gonna go Swampert regardless. Acrobatics. Okay. Get my leftovers and the grassy terrain back, so it gives us a way of back near full. I'm just gonna put up my rocks. No question, rocks are going up every time. If the Talonflame switches out, it nearly dies on switch. Actually, does die on switching. They're just gonna acrobatics. That makes sense. We're gonna get our rocks up. I'm assuming they did that because they know that if I put rocks up right there, they would die on switching regardless. But I am just gonna flip turn. Oh, they defog. Okay, good play on their part. But Swampert, I think, is gonna pick up the KO here. Swampert KOs with flip turn. Okay, Talonflame being gone is nice. Now, what is hard for them to just come in on? I think... Is it Ogre Pawn now? I think it's kind of Ogre Pawn. Let's see what their response to Ogre Pawn now is with Talonflame being gone. It could just be Basket Legion coming in. Or Grafii. I think that's what it would be, is Grafii here. Yeah, Grafii. Okay. So Ogre Pawn versus Grafii. I think this is a good spot for Skuntank. I'm gonna say I am physically defensive. Gunk Shot does 20 to 23 if they're max attack. That's adamant. Rain Dance, manual rain. Okay, that's something I kind of expected, was Prankster Rain Dance into Grafii. We're just gonna knock off though and see what they go for. I'm assuming it's Damp Rock, so if we can knock that off here, if they give that to us, that's nice. But getting rid of an item on anything is kind of nice. A Super Fang. Okay. That's gonna take us down to half. We're gonna knock off their Damp Rock. Okay. I think I'm fine just clicking knock off again to see if they try to switch into something. They do. Awesome. Okay. What is it gonna be though? Titanic? Is that Basket Legion? Oh, it's Milo. Okay. Oh, if I can knock off a Flame Ward, that'd be really nice here. Leftovers. Okay, that's fine. Even if they are Marvel Scale, I think I'm okay getting a Toxic off. They flipped her. Okay. Okay, here comes the Basket Legion. So we know they're Terra Water. How much does a Terra Water, like, waterfall or whatever? I don't know what. Liquidation, waterfall, wave crash. Wave crash makes the most sense, I think. Yeah, I just die like every time, but like everything just dies every time. So, I think I just have to go for the knockoff. That's banded, but it could be very well be banded. Okay, they do wave crash. Okay, but we do get our aftermath off here. Basket Legion, KO Skunk with wave crash. I don't think I outspeed if he's Jolly in the rain. And obviously Scarf kill Leo. No, obviously I don't outspeed there. I do think that's my best bet though, because Keldeo never dies to anything. Unless he's adamant. If he's adamant, do I die? It's a roll if he's adamant. Let's find out. If he's adamant, this is a roll to knock us out. If he's jolly, then we guarantee... Oh, we're faster. What? Oh, he lives. What? He knocks us out. Okay. Fast. KOs Keldeo with Wave. Crash. Fast. Recoil. Okay. What do I do here? The Basket Legion got 2 kills, right? That's fine. I think I just go Cyclist Art here now. And they're gonna go into the Graphite. Okay. I'm just gonna U-turn. They're gonna parting shot. Awesome. Okay, so we get the momentum here actually, which is nice. What do they go out to though? I'm assuming Klefki comes in here. And Klefki does come in. Okay. Now that Talonflame's dead, I think I can like freely click high horsepower, I think. Or Ivy Cudgel, but it's in the range. So let me see against Klefki in the range. Ivy Cudgel doesn't do a lot, so I think we're gonna go Swampert. No, it isn't. I also just kind of want to flip turn. How many turns of rain are left, though? 1 turn. Okay. This is the last turn of rain, so I think flip turn is a fine play here. Light screen. Okay. Now we're assuming a Reflex coming through next turn. And I'm just gonna Ivy Cudgel. I'm assuming it's light clay, so these screens are gonna be up for 8 turns, so. How much does this do? Okay, good chunk there. I kind of want to go back to Swampert in case they try to T-Wave me. So I'm going to do that. Alright. I'm gonna try to put up rocks in case their last move isn't defog. And I think a parting shot might just be coming out here. So I kind of want to just flip turn, so I'm going to do that. Wait, encores me into rocks. Okay. I'm actually going to go to Cyclozar here. We're gonna Super Fang and miss, unfortunately for them. How fast is Grafia again? It's slower than, I know it's slower, but like obviously that's Prankster. I kind of just want a Dragon Claw. He's gonna Super Fang and miss again. Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna Dragon Claw again. I guess he just parting shot this time because he missed twice, to be honest. Let's see though. Potentially just goes for it again. Rain Dance. Okay, because I have Ogre Pawn and my Terrafire on my Azelf. That makes sense. The light screen wears off though. I could see a Klefki here now that I've clicked the Dragon Claw a bunch in a row. Even though I should have knocked off here, and I just misplayed. He's gonna parting shot. Yeah, it's gonna be into Klefki. Because he's gonna want to get his light screen back up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna knock off the first turn and then U-turn. Because he's gonna put light screen up. Oh wait, no, he goes to Zoro. Okay, Rillaboom. Interesting. I still should have knocked off. It would have been much smarter, but I think the Reflector's down here, right? Okay, Reflect's down now. I'm just gonna U-turn. We're pretty defensive. That did nothing. I was -1 though, so I'm just gonna go to Ogre Pawn again. I want to see what they go for. Drain Punch. 252 down to 155. That's from 73 down to 45. But that did... %, right? So for Drain Punch to do 28%. Is right around the range of like some attack investment. I don't think it's max. Is it roll for max even? He could be max attack. He could be max attack, not adamant. I'm just gonna Ivy Cudgel though. I know it's in the rain, but we could get a crit here. We don't. That's fine. Oh, we do actually. Wow. So it looks like it'll take another crit to knock him out, which kind of sucks, but should be what, one turn of rain left? Yeah, one turn of rain. I think I want to go to Azelf, trying to predict the no, because I can't comfortably go flamethrower yet because the Milo's still there. But I still want to go here, I think, actually. There's the Drain Punch. It does very little. Okay. I think I just Psychic here. Because I want to see if they try to go Milo, predicting like a Terra Fire here. They do withdraw. Is it going to be Milo? No, it's... Okay, so they sacked the... Okay, they sacked the Grafire. Okay. Grafire dies to rocks from Swampert. Okay. The Swampert gets another kill from the Grafire. The Klefki behind the light screen. If it's not max, if it's okay, so it's max to death. This doesn't kill if it's max Spadef here, if they put up a light screen. So if they're max Spadef, this won't kill, but it will 2-hit KO. Okay, it does kill. Okay. Azelf KOs Klefki with Psychic. So they have, what, Rillaboom and Milo left up, I think? This is the Milo. Alright, we're just gonna click on Psychic. I'm not gonna Terra. Okay. They just Scald. That brings us down to 90. See, I'm okay with the Azelf going down though, because it puts Ogerpon in a great position. If they have Recover, they have to click it here. Okay. They do Recover. But that Toxic turn is racking up, so. And I think if they don't click Recover here, they die to Toxic. No, maybe not. They crit the Scald, that's fine. Milo KOs Azelf with Scald. Yeah, they live on very low. So now I think I just go Ogerpon and I just Trailblaze. Just because I don't want to Power Whip because I know it won't kill. Wait, I just Ivy though. I mean, I just Ivy every time. Alright. Ogre KOs Milo with Ivy. Ogre gets a kill there. And I should just clean it up here with Ivy Cudgel now. Leprachaun gets the second kill. Hopefully. He's gonna glide, but that never kills me. Ivy should just take him out here. Big win for week 2 of the MDL. GG's to Angry Leprachaun. Please like and subscribe if you guys have not. We are now 2-0 in the season. And I will see you guys for the next one.